So 30 days without TikTok. Actually slightly over now. Since I deleted it off my phone, how am I feeling? How am I doing without this constant addiction? The first few weeks, I didn't really seem to notice much difference. Even though I had deleted it, I didn't feel like I had a lot of more time. Now, I wasn't craving it. I wasn't instantly trying to get back onto it. And that was a good sign. But the benefits of having not spending 3 hours scrolling on TikTok, and I'd also got rid of Instagram and Facebook and what have you. The benefits I didn't feel at the start. It didn't make any difference to me in terms of my mental health, my brain activity, and even time-wise. And not procrastinating, I was still procrastinating and stuff like that. But now, after about 3 weeks, it started to have effect. I started to notice my brain was feeling less in this need to switch into a sense of dopamine hitting in between everything. Before, every time I changed tasks or did anything or had a moment, you'd instantly open up TikTok and scroll, and you'd wait so much time just in this doom feed of blah. And now, after about a month or so, 3 weeks to a month, I'm really in a place where I can task switch. I have more energy, I have more motivation to complete my tasks. I want to do my tasks. Not always, I still sometimes procrastinate, but I have more initiative to do it. And I don't procrastinate as much, and particularly task switching in between doing things. I'm not sitting there wasting 20 minutes in between every time I have to try and do something new. And that could simply be, going to have a cup of tea, going to make a tea. I do Instagram before going to make the tea, and then, or TikTok, and then come back and do some more, and it has started to have a positive effect on my brain. I'm feeling good now. And so I would highly recommend everybody delete TikTok off their phone. It is definitely not a positive attribute to your life. Now, I do still have Instagram because my girlfriend still sends me reels and, as part of the relationship. And so, I'll keep that there. But I've put a limit on, 1, in the app, and 2, on the phone itself. And that one on the phone, you cannot break into it again. On the app, in the app, you can just enter in again after your time runs out, your 15-minute timer. But on the phone, it won't let you in until the next day. And so that's been quite beneficial because now I can only do 15 minutes of TikTok in a day. Of Instagram in a day. And so very useful. And if you don't want to fully get rid of TikTok, I understand, there is still some good things, some benefits in it. So for that, I'd recommend just putting those timers on the phone. It's in digital well-being in your settings. And then you can control how much screen time each app is allowed per day, and you could just give it 15 or 20 minutes or whatever. That way you can still keep up with some of the interesting creators on those platforms without missing out on what they have to say and anything cool they're doing, while also hopefully gaining the benefits of not being so addicted to it and it ruining your dopamine levels, and you're just feeling so low energy and no motivation and all of that bad crap that happens with being addicted to doom scrolling. So for me, it has been quite beneficial, but it did take 3 weeks to a month for me to really notice the benefits of it. So, it's not a quick fix. It takes a bit of time, but not too long. I'm sure you could get a month and you'll start to feel great after it too. So that's all I got to say on that. Wish me luck. Have a great day.